And Jew Lloyd has been that for the Aces. She took the smart step of saying, hey, coach, maybe you want to put me on the, you know, on the bench. Maybe you want to let me be able to figure it out. I know you trying to figure it out as our coach, but maybe, coach, you should listen to me because me and Jackie are pretty much the same people there. So let me be able to go to the bench so that I can help the way that I know I can help and not crowd the space of Jackie, because you saw Jackie's numbers also um, go down and decrease. You up here, Sister Tony? You up? Yeah. Yeah, I
Good.
figured something had happened. So,
Yeah,
you
my
know,
phone was tripping.
the Jew Lloyd situation has worked out for the Aces. You know what I mean? She came over, had a real slow start. People was calling her wash. They was upset that she left Seattle. The thing that was going on, that she was lying and she was being dramatic, and it was just overly pushed. Hey, Alone in the Dark, he was in there late with us last night. Alone in the Dark I was telling him about the D block, Sister Tony, Miss D, and ADP, and Wody Mack was up late last night.
Yeah, yeah, super late.
Tiffany Cole was up there for you last night. Sister Tony, Tiffany Cole was up on the
Yeah,
panel.
I
Yeah.
saw y'all this morning when I got up.
Hey, T. Camilla was up with us too. And Alone in the Dark, we was up last night. So I was
Okay.
saying that, Sister Tony, we're building a brand where you could get sports and our sports talk and take all through the night. You know, the Simply Ball Dropping community have been organized, has been together, has been dressed right dress. You understand? So you
Yep.
could get that Monday morning fix that you want to hear with me and Sister Tony. From now on, you'll be seeing us go over coverage of the sports and things that we need to take care of and inform you about throughout the last week and of course the weekend. But we also going to give you things on the way that we see and the way that y'all already know how I call it, and keep it a buck, and anybody can get it up here. Anybody can get it. Your ass
Anybody.
play bad, we gonna shoot your ass that shot constructively. Constructively.
Absolutely.
But me and Sister Tony, of course, y'all see that she's a soldier just like me. We are no nonsense type of people. We people that's very strict. We understand one another. We hit it off right away. So by us hitting it off right away, me and my sister, I say, well, I'm gonna start bringing her up on the morning show. You know what I mean? And then sometimes she also appear on the crash out room. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna, try. I have to get your picture, Tony, so I could put it on the graphics for the Monday morning review. You know what I'm saying? So you the best thing that we could see as a woman, but I know I'm the best thing that they could see as a chubby, beautiful man. Yeah, but you know what? And we both brown skin. Oh boy,
Come
that's
on, come on.
that's hot.
I know you're coming to grab.
I ain't gonna go too much in. I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna get too much in. Not so much.
Hold on, let me put on.
So, Atlanta, Atlanta, uh, won against the Seattle Seahawks, and that game was very interesting. They have been on a decline, a decline, a decline. They was losing 5-6. We don't know. We don't know what's the problem in Seattle, as we already see in Las Vegas that Jew Lloyd is now being praised for coming to the Aces and figuring their way out of doing whatever. Say, bro, Claude, this is y'all new. This is y'all new anthem. Everywhere we go, yeah, people want to know where we come. Wait, who we are. This the D block, the mighty, mighty D block. Oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. Oh, the D block is crazy, T. Camilla. God, I can't do that all the time with them because I be having morning shows, so I can't be on like tonight. I could probably do the D block with them because I ain't got no show tomorrow morning. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I can't do the D block. I could do it Saturday and Sunday, but I can't do it during the week. And then, of course, after I get off the show, y'all, I have to go work out. You know? So I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing at one time, man. I'm working on my health. I'm working on the wealth. I can't hear you, Sister Tony. I'm working on the health and the wealth.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm trimming down too. I'm trimming down too. I'm on
Girl,
that
you know
journey
you
with you. I know I don't
fine.
need to get any
Yeah.
smaller, but you know, when you're in a uniform, you always got
Yeah,
room
no,
to
you got to,
trim
yeah.
down.
You always, them BDUs. Them BDUs gonna tell you. Hey, them BDUs gonna tell you where you at. And that's the name of the uniform, y'all who don't know Army talk, military talk, those are called BDUs. Uh, but yeah, man. What's up? What's up, big dog? BD in the house. So the Seattle Storm have been on a decline, 5 and 6 game losing streak. They cannot figure it out. They have not figured it out. And right now, the same position that they were doing in last year's decline, they're doing it again. So therefore, you can't blame it on Jewel Lloyd. As everybody was blaming it on Jewel Lloyd, that is not true. And that became a false narrative of why they were on the decline. Oh, Jewel Lloyd is washed, and she washed, and she the leading scorer last year on the team with 19.5 points.
Right.
How? That was just diabolical, and the reason of why people were upset that Jewel Lloyd finally left Seattle. You got what I'm saying? Even right. Sue Bird tried to make her stay. You know what I mean? Ask her to please don't leave because you're part of my legacy and you are from the original championship teams that we did here before I left. You got what I'm saying? But you got to know something is going on because Stewie left. Breanna Stewart left that boy alone. So if Stewie left and they didn't keep the most decorated champion in the WNBA right now, which is Breanna Stewart, they couldn't hold on to her. There has to be a problem in that organization. And like I said to everybody got their different problems. Don't just be looking at Chicago Sky, god damn it. Don't be doing that. Y'all be bugging me out with that. You know what I'm saying? These owners are trash. All across the board, outside of maybe Las Vegas. But other than that, I don't know exactly what would be happening with these WNBA players. It's just like, because Sister Tony, it's like you win some, you lose some. These people happy, but all of these other people are not in this league with these franchises. So, you know, it's a hit or miss wherever you go. And that's why I'm not so crazy about Angel just going this way and that place. And she could go there where somebody treats other people right. But when she get there, it'll be something else. You got what I'm saying? So you don't know about, and you know about the league, Sister Tony. You don't, a lot of people's like, oh, I hope she goes here, and I hope she goes there, and I hope she comes here. Listen, it's the same thing around the world.
Right.
If a coach like you, they like you. If a coach don't like you, they can ruin your career.
Yes.
It don't matter where you at.
Yep, know that for a fact.
So I don't be buying those pieces of when people try to drop, oh, Trey Angel, you just mad that she in Chicago giving the Chicago kids what she be giving the Baltimore kids. Now Chicago is the extended city of hers. And all the Chicago babies got book bags over the weekend.
With all the supplies in it.
With all the
With
supplies.
all the
And they
supplies.
got coconut water.
And they had a field day outside.
They had a field day outside. They was jumping on the gym. They was doing a lot. Angel means so much to this community. And the best thing about that, Sister Tony, she was on the west side where I'm from. You know, I'm from Laramie and Monroe. You know, my mother and father's house is there. And then of course, Pulaski and Van Buren where my grandmother stays. So I am from the 5200 block of Monroe. So I was right down the street and lived there for over 30 to 40 years of my lifetime on the west side of Chicago, right there where she was. So to give you guys an information of where Angel was, she was in the heart of L Town. She was in the heart of L Town in Chicago. She was there giving book bags away, man. Do you understand that that's one of the other roughest places in the city of Chicago? And she went and was outside and had them playing, you know, on my auntie's block. You know, my auntie lived over there.
Guess what? That's cause she ain't afraid of nothing.
She ain't afraid of
That's
nothing.
Cause she ain't afraid of nothing. When you ain't afraid of nothing, you can go anywhere.
Amen. So shout out to Angel for
shout out Big Dog Angel.
Yeah, going out there and she was playing with the kids. You got what I'm saying? She was making sure that they were taken care of and safe. Very much so. Shout out to Ayo Dusumo, you know, from the Chicago Bulls. He came on out and he spent the whole day with Angel. Ayo Dusumo is one of our Chicago natives. He was born and raised here in Chicago, graduated from Illinois, the Illini, downstate, and came back home. And he's been a centerpiece of the Chicago Bulls organization. And he's super fast, super fast. So, you know, shout out to Ayo Dusumo also being over there on Laramie, giving out the bags with Angel. So we're going to get back into it, Sister Tony. Indiana lost to Washington. You heard the Clarkies, you know, talking about this loss, saying that this is why, this is what we saying. They can't do nothing without CC. All is lost. 2 in a row. This is what we talking about. This team is trash. We don't, Stephanie White is trash. Woe is us. We can't take this anymore. And they are above 500.
You know, we gotta, you know, we gotta call a spade sometimes, right?
Right.
And I just think her fans are just a spade, right? Because it can't always be the coach. Sometimes it just has to be the players, right? Now, the coach was there before. She did a great job. She left. Absolutely. She went to Connecticut. She did a phenomenal job. She came back because she wanted to go home. And now, you know, it can't always be the coach. Sometimes you got to look within. You got to look within. Players got to play, man, at the end of the day. They just got to play. They got to come together. They got to grind and they got to play. I'm going to say this. I said it the other night and I'm going to say it again. I said it when they played Friday, right? You literally signed 2 PGs. You got to use the PGs for what they're signed for. Let them come in and play. They can't do no more worse to the team than what the team is already doing, right? The team is performing extremely well. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. Sophie going down is a bummer because Sophie was really stepping up. I got to give her that. She was stepping up.
Give it to her.
She was stepping up. I like what she was doing, no matter what the craziness she does on court, right?
The chat be at Sophie Cunningham. Hey,
the chat be on Sophie, like, man, like Sophie's like a porn star or something. Like, y'all cut it out, leave Sophie alone. Sophie is a ball player. Sophie is the kamikaze player out there, like DiDN character, right? So
She
you put
rough.
them two together, they rough, they kamikaze, they know how to go get it out the mud, right?
Right.
So you can't. They be killing me when they be on
They be at me
on
6
Sophie
o'clock.
thing. They need to leave Sophie alone, right? Leave Sophie alone. Sophie doing her business, right? But I hate that
Straight up,
Sophie.
straight down.
I hate that Sophie went down. I really do, right? Because she was making waves. She was making waves for the times when Lexi is struggling, right?
Yes.
Lexi,
It's
I think for
struggling.
Lexi, she get in her own head, right? She get in her own head, and I think it because she's trying to do too much at one time instead of just letting the game continue to come to her. So when she tries to overdo to compensate for the fact that her friend Cece isn't playing right now and trying to give the team that extra push, she's not letting the game come to her.
Mm-hmm.
She just has to let the game come to her. When she does
Yes.
that, Lexi is great. She's great. I love her. I love her. She's a great player. Um, but having that and not utilizing those ladies in the position that they are because you signed two PGs, let them work. Let those PGs do their jobs. Sophie inserted Odyssey, and that made a big difference. Exactly. Exactly, Brian Lewis. That's what I'm talking about. When they played on Friday, they gave Odyssey limited minutes. But if they would have gave her the full minutes on the court, ain't no way they'd have lost that game. And
Mm-hmm.
then if you would have started her in this game yesterday, ain't no way Sophie would have been in the position that she was in to have to
No.
go down. So we have to think about it. Now that is on the coach. You have to put that on the coach because that is a foul move on the coach's decision to play the players like that. You have to let the players play. You entrusted the players enough to give them a contract. So now trust them enough to put them on the court to show the talent in which you signed them for, right? So if you do that, now these guys, Sophie can come in, knock down her trays. You got Hall coming in, Hall setting in on that corner, waiting to knock down her trays. Let them do what they do best. Mitchell gonna do Mitchell. Mitchell, man, Mitchell went off yesterday. It was halftime show, Mitchell show all day, the entire second half. I gotta give it to her.
Yes.
She struggled on Friday, and she struggled in the first half of the game yesterday. But when it was time for her to show up, she showed up at the right time.
We're gonna
Man,
cover that in a minute. We're gonna get to
yeah,
what
but
happened yesterday.
yeah, yeah,
But the
yeah.
thing is that the Golden State Valkyries came to Chicago
Mm-hmm.
and put their foot on our neck.
On the neck, it didn't let up.
With 31 points, we're gonna go past that because Tyler Marsh is the worst that I have seen in a long time for as speaking up for his players.
For his players.
Now, I'm not saying that he's the worst type of coach. He does have plans. He does have schemes. He's not out there to be able to shoot and make a basket, right? He's
Mm-hmm.
not out there to be able to play defense and block shots, right? I
Right.
understand that he's not out there to intercept any passes that goes on the court, right? Or pass the ball.
Right.
So what he has to do is write up schemes that he thinks that some of those ones, which in it they don't have too much, but that has an explosive skill that he can key in on to make them better. Like I like
Mm-hmm.
Uzan. I like that
Mm-hmm.
Uzan is now here because we didn't have no. I hey, I'll take the water girl, but the water girl know how to play the point guard position.
That's right.
So I'll take that. They just did not want a black guard. They just didn't.
It
Deja Kelly
shows.
is on the couch, and Bree Hall, you know she could play point too. She
Mm-hmm.
can play point. She just let because the Gamecocks was what what they was. She just, Bree Hall decided to go to. But she can dribble the ball. She got good ball handling skills. And we know from Bree Hall on the Gamecocks when she was playing the two that she could pass the ball. And that's why people was like, oh man, Pow can't play no point guard position. You know, that's the, you know what I mean, leave that to the people that's raving and you know what I'm saying? And what's her name? Malaysia. You know what I mean? Let them do their thing. And Pow just shoot. She on the wing. She's really a 2-3. No. I told everybody.
She's a 1-2.
That's you damn right. 1-2
the 1-2.
I mean, people were arguing with me in the chat about what Pow do during the college season. I was like, Dawn got them actually her wings and her point is really positionless because all of them can handle the ball. All of them can pass the ball. All of them, except for Raven, can shoot the ball. You got what I'm saying? Except for Raven. Raven can shoot, but she won't. So that's why I said she's not a terrible shooter. She just won't shoot the ball.
She just won't. That's like Camilla.
Right. Her and Camilla has that
they gotta
in common with each other. And that also comes from coaching too. That comes from coaching and not knowing Camilla in fully. And she don't have to have the voice of Dawn in her head. I disagree with all of those people. She is a professional basketball player. But what she's doing is she's hoping for a coach that can actually guide her. She's over it. She's over it right here. She don't think that he knows anything that he needs to get done because she's not Asia Wilson. She is not. She's a big like Brittany Griner. And he has not handled, improved to be able to handle those type of developmental players. Camilla probably never would play like Asia Wilson. Why? Because it's going to take us some years to even put the ball on the floor like Asia can. You know what I'm saying? Asia can bring the ball down. She got skills, you know what I mean? Guard kind of like skills and fundamentals that she was born with. You have to be born with some of these. And people just got to understand that Camilla is a big girl. She born a big girl. She was able to play basketball. So now she's using that 6'7" talent to get money for her family to bring her over here. And she just needs to be coached. So we done with Chicago. I told you I'm about to sound that horn in a minute with that shit. Anyway, straight up. Los Angeles beat the Dallas Wings by 1 point. Go figure. Dallas beat Indiana by 1, and then they lost the Los Angeles Sparks by 1. But what we will say is that the Dallas Wings are fighting. The Dallas Wings with Paige Beckers. Paige is, listen, baby Paige is letting you know that she is here.
She said, I'm here. Yep.
Hey, my favorite song. This goes, hey, shout out to baby Paige, man. Shout out to baby Paige.
Big C! Ever since a little boy, I always knew I was gonna make it. Pop said, if you want something, gotta go get it, go take it. true, cause it's all for the take. I want the crown, I hold the fire. Can't nothing stop me, just like Kanye through the wire. I want it now, ain't no denying. I'ma go hard till the day that I retire. Told you niggas I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I hope you ready, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. And can't nothing stop me, I'm here.
Hey, shout out to Baby Paige.
Hey, that's her 100%. That's the right song for that.
Shout out to Baby Paige.
Ah,
I got so much I got so much in the bag.
woo.
You dig what I'm saying? This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? You're going to always hear nothing but professionalism when it comes to my music. I don't know what nobody else does, but you're going to hear, you know what I mean, what you need to hear over here on Steady Serving, ENT. This is entertainment. Is that correct, Sister Tony?
Yes,
Paige
indeed. Yes, indeed.
is letting them know that she is here. And she put the whole entire WNBA on notice her rookie season. And not only that, Paige Beckers have been breaking Caitlin Clark's records, and they've been quiet about it.
Of course.
They've been so quiet about all of the different records that she's been breaking, the double doubles and listen, she has been killing the game. And guess what? They won't mention that Baby Paige has already been taken upon as many points as Caitlin Clark has done in the season. Right now, she still got 13 more games to play, and she has passed Caitlin Clark in what she scored last year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That she is.
They're not talking about that, chat. They're not telling you that type of information because they don't want you to know that Caitlin Clark was passed. This is what this is the delusion and illusion that they want to give you, and the production that Paige has done. They come back to Clark and say, "Well, if she didn't have that badass coach last year, she could have scored more points."
Wow.
They're delusional. She gotta have more.
Wow.
How about she just not Paige Beckers? And how about Paige Beckers not her? How about that? You know what I'm saying? How about that? So we go on to Seattle. Seattle finally, Friday night wins a game, and they beat the Atlanta Dream by 2 points. They almost gave that game away.
Yeah.
They almost gave the game away. Once again, you go into the fourth quarter, and then you look so stagnant. You look so confused. I don't know what to tell you when it comes to dealing with Skylar in this offense. I think that Erica Wheeler needs to start. I think I'm just being honest. I love my Skylar. I love her, but she's not. It don't seem like she's in the headspace.
Now, you want to get your super sticker?
Yeah. It's like she's not, Sister Tony. It's like she's not in the headspace of leading the team from the get-go. You know what I mean? It seems like it's been taking her a minute to get in.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Hey, shout out to Victory Taylor. I thank you, sister, for always supporting and helping the channel. We need you. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you, okay? As y'all see Sister Tony up here, I know some of y'all just not coming in. Sister Tony will now be helping me on the Monday Morning Review. And this will be our show that we will be coming as male and female on our way and what our takes is over the week and weekend of the Chicago sports, of course, of the WNBA, and of course, Louisiana.
Don't be stumbling on my Saints now.
The Saints, Louisiana, you know, we will be covering them too, along with Cleveland Browns
Yeah.
from
Yes.
Shador Sanders. So those three teams we're definitely going to be covering. I don't want nobody to be talking crazy. Go on over there with K-Sep if you want to hear about the Vikings.
Oh my gosh. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey,
And
make sure
then if
y'all
you
go
want to hear
follow
about
too.
the Eagles, go over there with Profam Talking Coach over there. Because we're going to talk about the Bears and the Saints over here, okay? And maybe them whack-ass Cowboys.
Hey, you heard Big Girl. Big Girl said, don't start none. Won't be none, bro.
I'm just saying.
That's right. Tell him.
Big Girl, you know, don't do it, okay? I don't want to do it to you this morning. It's morning time. You know hey, you know, when you bother me, I have to always remind you of who you dealing with. So I'm just gonna tell you. And we saw that the Saints yesterday had no one.
Hey.
But he did have some good reps.
Right.
He did have good reps yesterday. The quarterback, he didn't look so bad. The touchdown throw. I did watch the game, Sister Tony, for your information.
Okay.
I did give you some love.
You know,
I told you I was gonna do
it. When I was doing the third and fourth string the entire game, you finally put the second string in, and what do we do with 55 seconds? What's that? 50-something seconds on the clock? We score.
Yes.
Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? But it's never a time to panic or crash out. It's just one little preseason game.
It's preseason, so y'all you still got some love to give. You still got some love to give. So then Friday night, it was the clash of the Titans. Mm-hmm. It was Las Vegas Aces against the Phoenix Mercury, and that was a game. Asia Wilson is balling out. Asia Wilson is balling out, chat.
I don't have my mic on, but I'm gonna tell you, she playoff ready right now. She playoff ready. She
MVP bound again.
she playoff ready. We say, okay, I'm done talking with y'all. I'm playoff ready. Who's rolling with me? Her and Fee?
She is ready for the playoffs.
They
was talking that trash. Drew Lloyd clicked in at the right time. Mm-hmm. And I mean, God damn. Drew Lloyd is like night and day.
Yeah.
Night and day. And everybody talking that smack ain't talking that smack now. They still, she's still suspect, bro, Claus. I ain't trying to hear that shit. They are on the tail. They ready to get into the playoffs, to get into that thing, y'all. And Saturday we get to New York and Minnesota. I told y'all this and I told y'all this again. Of course, y'all know that Minnesota is my second team. Y'all already know out of the 4 teams that I do have in the WNBA, that Minnesota is the team to beat, not New York Liberty. I'll say it. I stand on it. Fee is not playing. Once again, this is the number 1 team in the league, and Fee has missed 7 games. Is that correct? 7. She has been gone those many times. Damn. She has been gone that much from the Minnesota. Yeah. He said,
I need a lap. I need your lap right now.
Yeah, Jack. So, shut up, Jack. So the New York Liberty is so big. It's so big. They strong. They got the big people that can shoot those 3-pointers. But Sister Tony, the bigger they are, what happened? The harder they fall.
The harder they fall.
The harder they fall.
The harder they
And
fall.
they just are not fast enough for Minnesota. Minnesota is not playing with nobody in this league. Fee is like, listen, this is y'all assignment. This is what has to happen. This is what's gonna go on. While I'm out, I need you, and you to do this, and that. You
And
got
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. The Stud Buds is playing out their mind. The Stud Buds is playing out of their mind. DIDN came in, you know what I'm saying?
And fit right on in.
Right in. Right in. Like so the continuity of everything. DIDN, this is the difference. Look at how DIDN came right in Minnesota, and Drew Lloyd had to fit in because it was another player like her. There's nobody like DIDN on the Minnesota Lynx. She comes in where she fits. You have to make Drew Lloyd, she had to fit, she had to find out what was good for her to be a better player. So I don't want to hear nothing about, you know, the thing about Drew Lloyd. Y'all talking about some, you don't want to hear about the Drew Lloyd BS. I'm gonna speak about Chicago girl just like that, and y'all gonna take it because she doing and taking care of her business on the Las Vegas Aces. And you got, listen, you got to give it up. It is what it is.
Got to give it up.
You have to give it up. Drew Lloyd has also been one of the top players again on that team, and she's coming off the bench. So Sunday, yesterday, we saw Indiana about to lose this game.
Down by 20, down by 19, then down by 18, came back, it was down by 19 again, went to 11.
That was one of the
down
biggest
by 19.
comebacks in the history, right? But we
Came
saw
back well.
that they was about to lose this game badly. But chat, there is a lady named Kelsey Mitchell.
Whoo!
There is a lady named Kelsey Mitchell that is on fire.
Yep.
And Kelsey Mitchell alone makes me like the Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell alone makes me like this team. Makes me want to watch this team. Kelsey Mitchell alone in what she is able to do on the floor. And yes, it is the argument of her being in the MVP race too. That is true because she is leading her team to victories, multiple victories, not just sometimes here and there. She's multiple in the dominant part of winning. She's been right there in the thick of things, Sister Tony, in the midst of the battle. Listen, Kelsey Mitchell is right there. And if you want to go to war, we always want to go to war. But when you want to go to war, you don't want to go to war with somebody that you know what I mean, you got to tell, come on, let's do it. Like Angel got to do Camilla. You want to go to war with, hold on.
Yeah, you got to tell them, hold on.
It's not ready yet. Not right now. Hold on, sister, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it.
Right.
We want that type of soldier next to us, and Kelsey Mitchell is that type of soldier, and she is a leader of this team. She killed them with 38 points. She had 2 turnovers, Sister Tony, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. But she, man, listen, Kelsey Mitchell is just a phenomenon to be 5'6", and she doing this.
Yep.
5'6", I don't want to hear nothing about 5'6" this, 5'6" that. Kelsey Plum 5'6" and killing them. These 5'6" guards are playing
they're rolling.
Better than the 6'7s.
But
The
they have to
5'6"
be
is
better.
better than the 6'6",
they got to be better because they're shorter, right? So they gotta
right.
they gotta continuously prove why they belong in the league. Why they gotta continuously show why it's important for somebody of their high stature to be able to sustain in the league, right? Because they are small. So they gotta show, they gotta play big, they gotta show big, they gotta be that big. What's the word that I want to use, right? They just got to be big. They got to be big because without it, it's too easy to put them on the bench.
Yeah.
Not on the bench, put them on the bench. You put them on the bench and they're going to hide them. And next thing you know, you just get them on out of there and you put somebody in there because you're always looking for at least a 6-foot guard, right?
That's
5'10", 5'11", 6-foot guard to come in there and take a
always.
spot. There's a million of them to come. But whew, like you just call off them stats, watching that game and watching what she did yesterday. I'm gonna go back to it. It was a sight to see, and we got to start giving her props. I like you in Indiana Fever fans, but man, y'all got to start giving all your players the props that they deserve because you got a bunch of nice players on your team, man.
11 for 22.
11 for 22. You saw that.
5 for 8 from the 3-point line. 62.5%.
Yes.
And then when Sophie Cunningham goes down, Odyssey Sims kick in full gear. Like, I got it, girl. Yeah, we gonna go in. Yeah, B, I'm go over here. And you gonna be over here. And I'm gonna be over here. You know what I'm saying? You keep your thing, keep doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? They was talking to each other, and you could tell how Kelsey Mitchell and Odyssey Sims was working with each other.
Yeah, Odyssey became very vocal because, Friday versus yesterday and the first half of yesterday, she was kind of just like almost kind of seeming like she's feeling her way in, or lack thereof. Maybe they were kind of doing their own thing and not allowing her to fit in.
That's right.
But once Sophie went down, she took over. She took
played
control.
42 minutes.
That's what. That's that experience. That's that
to get your number called
experience
and
right?
Be ready. 42 minutes yesterday.
Yep. But you saw her in the huddles. You saw her bringing them in. You saw her giving them the commands like she's supposed to. That's what a point guard is supposed to do. They're supposed to take over the game. Now that allowed Mitchell to do what? That gave Mitchell the time to be able to come off the screens, go back and forth from corner to corner, short corner, dive in, come back out, step for 3. It was perfect textbook basketball. That's what I love to see. That's the stuff that makes me excited, right?
Absolutely.
Because you allowed the point guard to do the point guard job.
Absolutely.
Now everybody else is freed up to do what they need to do. Boston able to get in there. Boston to come up for a high screen.
She had 14 points. She had a double-double, 14 and 13.
Yeah. She cried most of the game. She got to stop all that dang.
She always she gonna do that.
She got to stop that crying.
Well,
man,
no, they ain't gonna have it. She
got to display, man. When she displays and she's quiet, I mean, she's putting up 20 plus points. She has to recognize that herself because she still has. She's young, right? This is over her 3rd year in the league. So continuously as she grows too, she's gonna learn.
Right. She a baby. She's just 23.
Yeah, she's just a baby. They're all young, right? Your oldest player is gonna be Mitchell, right? So everybody else is young on the team. So all the teams have they're just young. And so they have room to grow. We have to give them grace on that.
Well, Howard is the oldest, but I don't think she's coming back next
year.
We
ain't even talking about Howard. Howard is dust dirt. Howard is dust dirt old.
Right, cobwebs. You know what I'm saying? 18. Listen, she had 18 points and 9 rebounds. She was 1 away from a double-double. But she consists. The reason I brought Howard up is that she consistent.
Yeah,
Tasha Howard has proven herself.
She better be. She's too old to not be consistent.
And this is what we were talking about on the D block. What's up, ADP? We was talking about on the D block about the older players in the CBA. You know what I mean? The CBA and what going on next year, and that the older players really want to settle. You know what I mean? If they get giving them, you know what I mean, 1 to 4 million, the older players want to settle at that. And a lot of what we were talking about on D Block was that the young players, they don't want to settle for that shit. People like Paige, people like Caitlin, people like Angel, especially, they got multi-million-dollar contracts right now in different things, in different fields of what, you know what I mean, you know, purses and gym shoes and brands and different brand deals that they do have from NIL alone. You know, they multi-millionaires from that situation. They are not selling for no $4 million.
Nah.
They, you know what I mean? But then you got people like Natasha Howard who want to get the last of the last. You got what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. It say, did you see Kennedy Carter tweet? She gave Kelsey Mitchell a shout out. Yeah, her and Kelsey go at each other anyway. They, you know what I mean? They was must-see TV last year. You know what I mean? So Kelsey Mitchell is the second fastest when it comes between her and Kennedy. Kennedy is lightning fast.
She's lightning. You ain't nothing you can do with her.
She lightning fast, lightning. I miss Kennedy Carter.
Get her damn mental together, man. She be in this league tearing it up. That's what we need.
Man, she'll be in this league in history book. She missing. This is 3 years that she didn't. Right, she been in her own way. She 3 years that she didn't missed.
What a phenomenal duo she would have been to still be at the Sky right now.
Still be at the Sky with Ariel Atkins. And listen, with Ariel Atkins,
we'd have a team right now. We would have a team
with the Twin Towers. We'll have a series with just them two at the top, and then I know she was gonna make Haley do Haley things. You know what I'm saying?
Should have got a Haley, but Haley's another one.
That's right.
She's another one. You get in her butt, Haley reacts, right? If you let Haley be passive, Haley gonna give you trash. She's another one. You know, she's like Angel. They tough. They tough as nails.
They tough.
You know? But she's like in a sense, almost kind of like Camilla. Like if you're not in Camilla's butt, or like, come on, let's go. No need to take this play off, right? You got the next play coming up. Let's go. Let's go. Right. So not feeding into that and being able to just play, that was her problem, I think, a little bit at LSU, and her and Angel pairing up for the first time. Angel kind of trying to be that backbone early on, didn't really know how to be the backbone for Haley, but as they progressed throughout that season, she became the backbone for Haley leading into the playoffs. And that's why they have such a great friendship now.
Camaraderie.
They're able to work together now. But yeah, I mean, it would be such a phenomenal show right now if Kennedy was here, right? Because then you'd have her going off. You got Mitchell going off. You got Plum going off. You got Plum. Just those three guards alone, how fast they are, how they can get out of traps, get back in the midst of the game or the floor of the game, and still put up the big numbers that they can put up. If you wanted a big guard three, that would have been your big guard three right there.
Kelsey Mitchell not coming back to Indiana next year.
You don't think so?
Watch what I say. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
She don't like it there.
I don't know.
Yeah, she don't like it there.
I have to give it to the end of the season. I got to give it to the end of the season.
I don't think she's going to want to come back. Los Angeles and Washington Mystics go at it head to head. Washington beats and gives Los Angeles another loss, 95 to 86. And like I said before, and I say it again, playing fast, it has a good thing and a bad thing about it. And when you play fast, you sometimes will have sporadic play. Sometimes. And you tend to turn the ball over doing the wrong. They didn't have a lot of turnovers, but they had turnovers that was costly. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
In that game. And Rikia, she was finding her way. She was She was doing her best to turn it on. She was 6 of 17. That was terrible, right? She was 6 of 17, played 37 minutes, and she had 17 points. She couldn't, I don't know. This is the hot and cold that everybody talk about, Rikia.
Yeah.
Right. 17 points is not bad, okay? I'm not saying that she had a terrible game, but she got lost in the sauce. And it was like she has to do better on defense. She just has to take that challenge on. This year coming in unrivaled this year, when she's in unrivaled, she's going to have to really, really work. I saw her in this unrivaled this year. She was working on it, and she's all right this year. But if she definitely put that seatbelt on this unrivaled and get better into her defensive bag, I mean, Rikia will not disappear. She'll be able to be effective on both things. Derrick Hamby had 26 points. Of course, Kelsey Plum, consistent, had 25 points. And then my sweet baby redhead team. Yeah, already I'm sweet on baby.
I know you are.
Yeah, it's all right, my sweet.
I know
it's
you
all
are.
right. She of age. She of age, chat.
Hey, Ray is another one of those players that she has so much more.
Yes.
Right? Her potential is sky's the limits for her, just like it is for Rikia.
Yes.
And I think once they harness in on that, it's gonna be mad crazy for LA.
Man,
it's gonna be mad
wait.
crazy. Right?
Listen, LA, Dallas, the Fever, the Washington Mystics, Golden State Valkyries, those 5 teams are going to be in the top. I don't know what's going to happen in Chicago. We'll see.
Chicago got to first get some picks. We can't
Chicago
talk about
I ain't trying to. Listen,
they got to get some good people out of this. What is this? When everybody becomes like free agents.
Now they gonna get.
When they pick some good ones out of that, when they spend that,
yeah, they got to spend.
Then we can talk. Then we can talk about Chicago, but we can't talk about them right now.
We can't really because they're not doing what they supposed to do. So Sister Tony already listen. Michael Alter. Nadia Rollinson. These people here. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you will be the laughing stock of all time. Michael Alter and Nadia Rollinson. Y'all know what time it is. I told you, Tony, I didn't really want to talk about these goddamn people here. I told you. I did not want to talk about these goddamn people. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. What the hell are you doing? You got 13 more games, 13 more goddamn games. You got 13 goddamn games that we got to watch this debacle. You can't even go and bring people in. You got a hurt-ass team, and you can't even bring... Jeff Paglioccia can't even bring in a Odyssey Sims. He can't even bring in a Deja Kelly that's been sitting, that I've been calling Deja. I've been calling your name. You know what I'm saying? I've been calling Deja Kelly for 3 weeks. And I cannot be satisfied with what they are doing. He wants a European team looking type of mixture on this team, and it did not work. It has not worked, Jeff P. It will not work, Jeff P. This is a blue-collar city. And unfortunately for you, your ass didn't realize that Angel Reese is a blue-collar worker, and so is Camilla. So, therefore, you have to get those type of people that can grind out like these girls that you didn't put here in Chicago. You have to find those type of players that are blue collar workers like Katie Collar. Hello.
Right. Right.
Hello. God damn it. Okay, so Tony, I'm gonna try to stop now. Hollering in your ear. Turn the volume down. Because I'm tired of this shit.
I'm good.
This shit is a debacle. It is the worst thing that I've ever seen for someone to try to put their money into, you know what I mean, into an organization, into players, into just the game itself, into what we're trying to really do. So when we were talking about last night, Sister Tony, with the CBA, do you realize that these girls are playing with minimum wages, whereas that the popcorn man, the nacho cheese man, the hot dog man, the man with the pops, they make $10,000 every night that gymnasium is open to 12.
Wow.
That's in one game. So if it's 22 games played at home, God damn it, times that. And these girls is getting minimum wage and the popcorn man making more than them.
It's crazy.
It's crazy work.
That's crazy.
Jeff P has messed up this team. He has messed up the continuity. He has messed these young players' heads up by putting this type of mixture, this type of team together. Tyler Marsh don't even know what the hell he's doing, what he here for. He fucking like Sleepy Joe, goddamn it, around here. You damn near almost got to call out the presidency just like he's in coaching.
Right.
You damn near. These are the two people that was responsible for Chicago Sky. Their name is Michael Alter, which is the owner. He's the one that owns the most stock in the Chicago Sky. And then, of course, the second leading stockholder is Nadia Rollinson, and she is the head chairman of the panel and operations.
Operations got to get together.
She was snaked. I will say, by Jeff Pagliosha, because he ran to his homeboy, because they run this like a burger franchise, and he went to his daddy, Michael Alter, and say, I don't want her to be here anymore. She got the players all messed up and confused and fighting each other, and they don't listen to her, and she has lost the locker room, and the players just are tired and they're being abused. So Nadia Rollinson, which was her pick, all of that damn speech she gave last year for Witherspoon coming here, and she said this was my choice, and Witherspoon is here, and this is who I thought that would be a leader for the Chicago Sky in the future, was fired in 1 year because of Jeff Pagliosha. The Pink Panther went to his daddy and got T. Witherspoon out of Chicago and brought in his bag boy, his doo-wop the bop boy, his boy that cannot say anything but whisper. He cannot speak out loud. This one who don't fight for his players. This guy right here has messed up the Chicago Sky roster. We want him fired, Sister Tony. We want him out of Chicago. We stand on that on the show. We want Jeff Pagliosha to be fired. I land. Go ahead, Tony.
Well, I'll tell you what, and we probably shouldn't have brought it up, as you said, and then you wouldn't have to go off. But I totally agree with you 100%. If this guy wasn't able to turn it around this year based off of what he said, allegedly claimed that Teaspoon couldn't do, then they should have been able to take care of it a different way. And in that sense, when he was making his picks, then guess what? Dear Rollins and those guys should have been a part of that. They should have had a say so in that, because apparently his judgment wasn't that great. They needed to know what type of players they were pulling in too, right?
Yeah.
They should have known what he was trying to get out of the players that were coming versus the players that we had the picks for. I say you start young and you're going to get what you need. But if you starting where you are now, you're going to look just like this. You're going to look just like this. It is going to be a sad, sad sight. A sad sight.
Crazy work. Crazy work. And I will say that we have to make sure that we keep it in perspective, right? We have to make sure that we understood us as ball players. We understood that this was not going to be a chance for them to go for it all. We understand that us as ball players and basketball lovers, that the Chicago Sky pretty much was not going to win no championship, of course, especially the way that things were going on during the free agency picks. We knew that they was not going to do anything with what they did with the free agency, and then of course we knew we were doomed when it came down to the draft.
Right.
And it was what it was. So we knew that this was coming, and I would just say that I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, but to continue to lie to the fans, right?
Yeah.
On win mode now, when you know that this should have been a rebuild.
It was a rebuild. You heard her. You heard her.
He said it was a rebuild, but that's not what he said in the beginning.
No.
Right? What he said in the beginning.
That's
in
right.
The beginning, he said,
it was win now.
He said win now. That's what he said. Win now. He lied. Like I don't do too well with liars, right? I'm about integrity, right? I'm about integrity.
Right.
You know,
stand on your business.
Hey, I'm about integrity.
Stand on your business.
Yeah, don't come to me with that craziness about the woo wop the bam. As we say in the Big Easy, woo wop the bam.
Woo wop the bammy.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing for me. In the end, I'ma just call you a flat out liar. You're a liar, right? And now I don't trust you. When I can't trust you, anything that comes out of your mouth is a lie. Even if it's the truth, I wouldn't know until you prove me otherwise. You got to gain the trust of your fans again. You got to gain the trust of the players in your organization. Because just as we see that you lied, they see that you lied. So a liar is a liar is a liar on top of a liar.
A liar is a liar. Is a liar.
Is a liar.
So we got two more teams that we're gonna cover. Three more teams. The Dallas and Las Vegas Aces. Of course, we told y'all that Asia Wilson is on a tear, and then my baby girl just doing everything that she needs to do. AT is the one. She is the whole package this year. Everybody slept on for the last 11 years that she's been in this league. The last 11 years that she's been going under trial in this league. The last 11 years where she's been the most underrated basketball player in its entirety. Man, listen. With the unicorn over there and Alyssa Thomas, you know what I'm saying, is just like the Mercury have found their way, right?
Yep.
Taurasi leaves, AT comes in, the unicorn comes over, convince her to come over, and the Wanabana, of course, gonna be the Wanabana, and add that veteranship to it. But I mean, everybody on their Kappa, everybody is consistent on this Mercury team.
Yeah.
Satu Sabli did 11. Alyssa Thomas had 19. She was the leading scorer. Sammy Whitcomb, she had 15. Kai Copper had 17. And of course, DeWanna Bonner had 10. And those were the top players of the game. Well, we got Gabby Williams with 15. And it just, even though she had 7 assists, it don't look like she's comfortable. I don't care what you telling me, Sister Tony. It does not look like Gabby's comfortable over there. It don't.
You know, someone said the other night that, you know, it's just problems over there, right? So as there's problems in the house, when there's problems,
she's not happy.
But people are uncomfortable, right? So you gotta kind of try to make it work. Because what did she say? She was uncomfortable with going back to Chicago. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That was she said, right?
But now she
you find yourself in another debacle. I'm just saying. I can't call it on who, right? I can't call it on
we
won't put no names out there. We just say we won't put no names out there.
Y'all see our hands? We
ain't trying to say who, who. But we just saying there's problems.
There's problems there.
Over there.
I don't want to hear nothing about Jude Lloyd was crying and whining. I don't want to hear that shit. Now, everything that you had said, restructure it. Cut it out. Knock it off. Stop. You have to eat crow again because they were mad at me, Sister Tony. I told them. Because I'm going to stand 10 toes down up for Jude Lloyd anyway. But I told them that it was a major problem. And I was told on this show that I was just making up things.
Making stuff up. What?
Me and Jude Lloyd was making up stuff. I beg to differ, Sister Tony. I beg to differ.
I'm just saying, right?
I beg to differ.
Problems. So she does look uncomfortable. You ain't lying. She looks uncomfortable.
Gabby Williams got 13 points.
Yeah, and she can do more. She can do more. 33 minutes, 13 points. That's not her game.
That's not her game.
That's not
she
her
has
game.
7. Of course, she has 7 assists and 3 rebounds. That's her game. That part
is her game. That part is her game.
One steal. She had 1 game. You know what I mean? 2 turnovers, but that's expected because she sometimes primarily holds the ball and handle the ball sometimes. Nneka Ogwumike gonna be Nneka. Man, listen. Shout out to Nneka Ogwumike.
Nneka selling herself, man. She's selling herself. That's another one. She got to sell herself.
This is another big girl that is underrated. Miss President is the president.
Miss
President is the president. Yes. She is consistent. She does what she does. She comes in the game. And what she gonna get next year, she earned it. She's gonna get top dollar for who she is. Of course, the champion that she is, but she's gonna get top dollar for being a veteran that stood 10 toes down, even better than a Tina Charles, even more consistent than Natasha Howard. She has been that veteran that has been in the WNBA on business. Every single time Nneka Ogwumike have been there. Yes, she had maybe 2 or 3 games that she fell short, but other than that, Izzy game has disappeared. Izzy McLemore game has disappeared.
I agree.
I was going back and forth with with Tula Plays, and she was like, Izzy better than Camilla? I beg to differ. No, she not.
Say it again.
No, she not. Then Tulip say, well, she was better last year. I don't give a damn what you talking about. What she she did last year or the year before, she is not better than Camila Cardoso.
No,
She
man,
can't do what Camila do. It don't matter sleepy, tired, happy, sad, or sad. Camila gonna be Camila. Camila is not gonna have 2 points.
Camilla's not going to. When Camilla stopped being lackadaisical, right, and doing this,
Right,
and become a beast, and because she's a beast within, she just don't know it, right?
right. She don't know it yet.
When that beast come out of her, man, she will be the best freaking post in the league. She just got to get out of her own way, right? She got to believe in the fact that she is it.
She is 6'7".
She is that it girl, right? And she can't be so caught up with the fact that they're not giving her the calls. Yes. We know they're not giving the calls. She knows she's not getting the calls, but she can't get hung up on that. She has to play. Because if she starts playing, guess what the ref's going to do? The refs are going to start giving her the call.
Yes.
But they know that she's going to react. They know that she's just going to be passive about it, right? But she got to show the passion. She got to, I'm not saying be an angel, right? I'm not saying be an AB or be an Alyssa Thomas, but she got to find her way within that post game to be on those refs' necks without being a crybaby, right?
Yeah.
So you got to force them to make the call, but to force them to make the call, she just got to go in there and be a beast. She is a beast, but she don't know it yet. She don't know how to pull it out of herself. When she figures that out, she's going to be the best player. She's going to be the best post player in the league.
I believe so.
Ain't no way, Izzy. Ain't no way.
Ain't no damn way Izzy is better.
Ain't no way.
It's not. So we're going to move past that.
way.
And we have the problem on Seattle up top with Skylar Diggins and Brittany Sykes. The same thing I believe that Jewel Lloyd and Jackie Young had. They just have to figure each other out. But unfortunately, this has happened in the middle of the season instead of at the top of the season, where the Las Vegas Aces are now able to click in and get better as the playoff run is going. You got what I'm saying?
Right.
So now they bring in Brittany Sykes, someone who can play defense, someone who can handle the ball, control the ball, and do everything that Skylar Diggins can do and taller. So it's a wrangle of who you are, right? It's a wrangle of who you're gonna be on this team, right?
Right.
It's a wrangle on what is my real role here when Gabby can't figure the shit out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Right. Which should be Slim.
Right.
Should be Slim.
Yeah. We all know it should be Slim. Slim is better than Skylar at this point in the career. I'm just being honest. I keep it a buck.
Hey, you're stating facts. There's nothing wrong with stating facts. And anybody don't agree with it, hey, that's at this point.
That was just my opinion.
So anybody don't agree with it,
that's her opinion. That's my opinion, her opinion. We give our opinion. Last game of the night and last topic that we are going to handle today was the Atlanta Dream against the Golden State Valkyries. Atlanta dominated this game. It ain't too much to goddamn talk about. It was like I don't know what happened to Golden State. They went to sleep. It got boring at a certain part because Golden State didn't look like Golden State, right? When the team is probably, not themselves, even though that was a home game, it just didn't seem like they were themselves. You got what I'm saying?
I got
you. It was only 2 people in double figures yesterday for the Valkyries. And the 2 games before, you got Zella Dazzini and Burton going off. And that's my problem with Zella Dazzini and Burton.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem. Even though Burton didn't play, You know what I'm saying? The thing is that, Burton is well needed, but she don't be there all the time.
Yeah.
She up and down. And then of course Zella Dazzini, she was 3 of 10. That was horrible. 30%. She was 3 of 10. Horrible.
Woo.
2 3-pointers yesterday out of 5. And Veronica Burton had 16 points. She was just hurting yesterday. Looked like she was struggling. Looked like she was not really, I don't know, maybe she had those tough games and she was the lead scorer those 2 games, and I don't know. You just can't get so high and so low. Okay?
That's right. You can't.
You can't get so high and so low. She was 1 for 5, 20% from the 3-point line. She was 4 for 10. And then when a player's 4 for 10, they kind of call their own number away from shooting. If you got real good court awareness, you call you like, I'm broke today. Man, my shot broke today. I ain't finna shoot that shit no more. I'm gonna do what I need to do on defense and do whatever else. You know what I mean? But
Right.
she didn't. You know what I mean? She had 2 steals, of course, and 5 assists, but really just did not. It was like she was gone. Same thing with Zella Dazzini. It was like they wasn't there. Like, I don't know.
There were no help. There were no help. There were no help. There were no help. I watched that, and once Atlanta took off, man, once they took off and they started getting in the flow of the game, Valkyrie just could not keep up. They just simply could not keep up. And some teams can dig themselves out, and that's a team that can do it. But with them having their star player go down, those moments are far few in between for the Valkyrie. They have to either be in the midst of the game, in the flow, and being close, or if otherwise they're going to end up like they were yesterday. There is no, how do we come back from this huge deficit? And although that coach is as good as she is, I mean, she did go up against her boss, her old boss. Which I still say she helped her boss more than none. So, but it is what it is.
But what I wanted to talk about, Sister Tony, about the Atlanta Dream is Nas Hillman. Unrivaled has helped this player. Nas Hillman is one of the solid pieces on the Atlanta Dream. Coming off the bench. She can start. They put her in the start when this one is hurt. Jordan Cannon was hurt. She started.
Yeah.
And she's not the point guard, but allowing Pow to do the point position and Alicia Gray to be comfortable in what she's doing. Nas Hillman is the X factor for the Atlanta Dreams, hands down. I did not expect Nas Hillman to have the season that she's been having with consistency. You could tell that development that she has had. She has also a tiger-like spirit. When you see her out there, she's taking charge, right? And then you saw her take Camilla on when they played against us. But I'm not going to talk about that shit now because I don't want to crash out. But Brianna Jones had 13 points. Alicia Gray had 13. Ryan Howard had 14. And guess what, Sister Tony? My pick that they didn't want, that some of the people in the chat, she had 10 points as rookie. And she also in that Rookie of the Year race. She's not with Paige and Sonya Citron. And then I believe it's her and Kiki behind them two. I think Tahina Pow and Kiki are You know, Kiki is making the double doubles, but Tahina Pow is running the offense of the dream like she's been there for years. She shoots when she's supposed to. She's very consistent. She does what she's supposed to do. This is a rookie that's playing like a veteran on a veteran team. She came right in and got her minutes. She like, oh, okay. Y'all ain't doing what? What you not, huh? Oh no, I ain't finna sit on no damn bench. And she went out there and started knocking threes down. And they was like, let me give Tahina Pow some love. And when Jordan Canada went down, she has been the number they call consistently. You can go ahead, Sister Tone. Can't hear you.
Mic off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It brings me back to that what I said earlier, that stamina, that statue of the rookies, right? And the sophomores. They came in with no fear. And as you play with no fear and you just simply do your job, guess what? You're gonna fit right in. You're gonna fit right in, no problem. Because it's too easy, right? Papa came in, she's been very relaxed, right? I disagree. Burton has been one of the most consistent players in the league this season.
I disagree.
I beg to differ. Yeah. No.
I beg to differ.
That's your opinion at B Will. But the consistency of a Pow and a Beckers and a Citron and an Arafin and you name them, right? They're so poised. The game
that's consistency.
Super slow for them, right? In their mind. So they're able to come in the league and be solid.
Right.
So, and you don't have that even in some of the vets that are still playing. They still haven't figured it out. And I'm going to give it to Caitlin. Caitlin Clark said it best, right? In an interview she did last week. I kind of almost like can look at it from a two-part thing. Man, you kind of put your teammates in a blender. You kind of talked about them, but she's telling the truth, right? The truth is what it is, right? The veterans of the league, some of them still aren't caught up to this day and age of the game when it comes to being able to read and react quickly.
Absolutely.
You got to read and react quick. It's a quick pace now. You don't have time to stand around and wait. You got to read, react, and execute. That's it.
Yeah.
And so a Pow has been prepared for this. A Citron has been prepared for this. Arafin has been prepared for this. Becker's just coming out of the college system into this system, into the pro system, has allowed her to flourish because I think that she was held back a lot in college on some of her skills that she has. Now she's able to get in her bag and show what she can do through and through, without a doubt, right? So yeah, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. You can't tell me anything about Pow. You can't. Pow is balling. Pow is doing her job.
Oh, I'm right there. I know this to be true. I think that Pow and Sonia Citron and Paige are phenomenal, and we didn't get that last year in the guard play, right? But not only are they're being dominant or they're being stars in that role, I believe that we can actually start saying that Tahina Pow, Sonia Citron, and Paige Beckers, they're going to give you what they give you every single night. If you put them in there, they're going to do that. You expect 10 points to come from Pow. She does her best. Now, she has had some low-grade games that she did not score, double figures, but that's few and far between. But Sonia Citron and Paige Beckers, that race, that rookie of the race is there. That's real. I don't think that it's a runaway by Paige. And then Nas say T. Camilla says that I agree with that too. No, I didn't give it to Unrivaled, but I was saying that you can see how she's developed T. Camilla playing in Unrivaled. Now, being around dogs gotta make you better. I don't care what it is. 83%, they already did a poll. 83% of the Unrivaled players have been successful this year. You got what I'm saying? So, Unrivaled, you know what I mean? Don't be acting like Unrivaled didn't do nothing, T. Camilla. Don't be acting like, oh, no, he ain't. Now you got me confused because you saying that Unrivaled ain't no developmental league, baby niece. Oh, you saying that it's whack. You said that Unrivaled was whack on this show. She didn't say that, y'all. She didn't say that. She said, bro, Claude. And so Benny told me, love y'all fire. Yeah. ADP, put your channel in there. Okay, breaking news. Seattle Storm has signed Zai Cook back for the rest of the season. And we can't get him. Damn, T. Camilla. And we can't get him. Damn. They said, bro, Claude, if you don't think the rookie of the year is a runaway by Paige, then you've been reading too much of the nonsense on social media. I just don't. I think that Sonia Citron has a valid point. You don't think so, T baby? Come on, T baby. Don't be acting like that. I think that Sonia Citron has a valid point to be up for rookie of the year too. I'm just saying that I could be wrong in the way you look at it, but I'm just saying I think that Sonia Citron is a runner-up in the rookie of the year. It ain't no steal though. No, it ain't no steal, T. Camilla. Don't be acting like it's a steal. It says, I love Pow Pow, but I can't put her in the same category as Paige and Sonia and Kiki. Maybe it's due to the lower playing time, but I can't do it. She's great as a rookie, but not like the other three. Brother Will, are you factoring in that Pow Pow playing with a stacked team? That Sonia Citron get her shine and Kiki Efren get their shine because this is a whack team. The Mystics was a whack team where they could get those type of minutes. Do you understand that Paige Beckers can get her tick because why? Dallas Wings is trash. So she could get that shine that time. But we talking about a stacked team, Brother Will. A stacked team with Brittany Griner, Jones, Howard, Alicia Gray, and Jordan Canada as the players that Pow Pow had to steal and take some minutes from. What are you looking at? If she was, listen, if Pow Pow, definitely numbers would go up if she was able to start on any other team. She has to share the ball with Hall of Famers that's on her team. And you saying that she's not, that's why you don't think so. Are you really looking at the game that she's playing with these veterans, a stacked team? She's playing with a team where there shouldn't have been any minutes, because if Cheryl Reeves was the coach of the dream, Pow Pow wasn't getting no tick. You see what happened to Peely. If this was Cheryl Reeves, You see, Sister Tony, this was Cheryl Reeves. Pow was not getting no tick. Deal with that, bro, Will. Go ahead, Sister Tony. You can land on that. This is the last. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, me and this dang on mic. I tried not to chime in when you talk. In order to keep me from chiming in while you're talking, I got to put my mic off. Yeah, but I totally agree, right? She's on a team where you had a team full of guards that can get the job done, and they're great shooters, right? And so you got to earn your minutes by any means necessary. Fitron didn't have any other guards. He only had Slim at the time. So who else are you going to use? You got to use the best rookie you have. You had maybe a veteran or two, but she outplayed them, right? So with that being said, of course she's going to have the minutes. Now she's comfortable. She knows how to find her pockets throughout the different teams that she's playing. And then you look at Paige. Paige is the franchise of the Dallas Wings. So she got to get it how she lives. She got to figure out ways to make her team better. She got to figure out ways how to score, right, in the most toughest battles out there, and still make players around her better. So you got to look at all of those angles, all of those avenues, right? Defense, offense, blocks, steals, assists, you name it, right? Short jumpers, long jumpers, your 3-point percentage, your long ball, all of that's going to play a part. So I get what you're saying about Pow, because everything I just named, you can say, well, see, Tony just said, I'm saying those are things that make, of course, Becker's who she is and why she's doing what she's doing, because she's that franchise player. Citron is now being, her and Kiki are essentially the franchise players for Washington. I can't put that on anybody else that's there. What's her name? Yeah. She's a sophomore, but she stay hurt, right? And she's not going to get better. There's nobody on that team to help her get better. Austin. There's nobody to help Shakira Austin become better, right? She can only be healthier and help the team from where she is now.
Right.
But for a Pow has to earn minutes in between some of the best guards out there that are still going strong, that still can do it all. And so she has to find ways to get the minutes when she can. So when she hits that floor and she's getting it done and she's making it happen, even if she comes in for 2 or 3 minutes here and there, you got to account for that. And that's where I land for that.
Okay. So Maya Caldwell, Brother Will, had 17 minutes and 49 seconds. Tahina Pow had 29 minutes. She do not play more minutes than Tahina Pow. I just wanted to let you know that. Tahina Pow had 29 minutes this game, and Caldwell had 17 minutes. So, y'all look, it's been great.
Yeah, we could be here all day.
Covering the game. It was a great show with Sister Tony. We in the 2-hour mark. We have to pay some bills real quick. Here's a word from our sponsor on our show. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow SteadyServe and ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServing on Underdog Fantasy. Yo, I would say this, y'all. The WNBA is so lit. We didn't even get to football.
I know.
We didn't even get to football today, but we will. We will have it drawn out. The day before, we'll be able to go over certain coverage of teams that are doing the highlights, and we're going to highlight the team. So if we don't call your team from now on next Monday, don't take it personal. I mean, we do take suggestions, but we have to be in this too. We have to be in the 2-hour mark. We can't go over because, of course, we got jobs, we got lives, we got things that we need to get done.
My soldiers
also
keep coming in and out.
Right. So we got things that we need to do and take care of also personally. And we are here for you. We love you. We appreciate you. And look, we thank you for just supporting what we're doing here in this community. We really do. We really want to let you guys know that personally, me and Sister Tony and the rest of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, people that's, you know, part of our organization and what we do mean to one another. I will say that we're not doing this to waste our time. We're doing this to be business people and to show you guys that Black people can network and get together without falling out. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're giving each other the best views, the best of what we think is fair, and we also want to let you guys know that we love you. Okay, so tell a friend, tell a friend. We appreciate you, but as always, Sister Tony, I leave as I came with another banger.